Good morning, everyone. This is Debbie Gruber from Lots of Knots Ceramics, and I'm coming to you today because I want to work on my wonderful skeleton and get him ready for Halloween. It's like October 2nd already, and I got to get this thing moving. So I'm going to do on his chest and body now. So I'm using bone, which is a Doc Holliday color. This is like the world's greatest paint. I really love this stuff, and I carry the full line of this stuff because I like it. It's just great stuff. Holds up really, really well. And I'm just going to put a bunch of bone on this plate. And I just use a regular plate. You can even use one out of your kitchen because this stuff is non-toxic. So even if you put it on your plate, after you get it off your plate, you can scrub your plate and put it back in your cupboard. I do it all the time. Still standing, guys. And then I just took a smooth, soft brush, but you know, something kind of bigger because this guy really needs some serious help. So I'm just going to get some of this color in here. And it doesn't have to be like perfectly covered. It just doesn't matter because I'm going to do a lot of crazy things to this as I'm going here. So I'm just going to cover this front here. He's moving around, so I'm going to hold him. And just cover this with this bone. I don't care about the rest of this stuff because it's getting totally covered up, so I don't care. There. Doesn't that look better already? You know it does, people. There. So we've renamed this guy. And my daughter-in-law, Shonda, she says that his name should be Fred. So from now on, I'm going to call this guy Fred because I thought, okay, we'll just call him Fred. So this is Fred. Pay attention, Fred. This is Fred. Fred's been living here on my table while I'm waiting for the next video to be shot. So everybody comes in and sees him. So I've been telling everybody that his name is Fred. Oh, I can pee on my thing. Okay. This is pretty bad, isn't it, guys? It'll look great when we're done, though. I'm just doing the front side for right now, so if I turn it over, it'll just wipe off on that towel that I have underneath Fred. I'm not the neatest painter in the world either, so everybody's kind of used to it. I wear a lot of paint, too, which you'll see as I go here. I'm just going to run some of this paint out, just cover some of this, so it has a chance to dry before I come back in with the other colors. I don't want it to dry totally, but I do want it to dry a little bit. This guy's pretty cool. He's going to look great at my house. That's where he's going, you know, my house. Of course, if somebody wants to buy him, you know me, I'll sell him. Because I could always make another one. He's going to look great. I was thinking about him. I think I'm going to put a gold tooth on his teeth. Why not? I'm going to get the front of his bone hands here. Again, it doesn't matter if I don't get it totally covered because I'm going to shade it in anyway with the other colors. All right. Look, doesn't that look better already? You know it does. So I'm going to wipe my hands off because, of course, I'm a slob. Okay, so I took some black paint, and I like Americana too. I use this a lot. And I just put black in here. I just squirted it in there. And I'm just going to add some water. There's no formula for that. I just kind of throw it in there and see what I got as I go. And I want to get into these rib cages, so it should be dark in the rib cages. And why is that? Because God gave the world a great gift, and it's the gift of the light. And it goes from the sun, and God throws it to the sun, and the sun throws it down to the earth. So when you look at your piece, you have to decide where the light is going to hit the most. So it's going to hit mostly where it's upraised, where it's not blocked by the light. And I'm just going to come in here and make this center part in here darker, like this. And it's mixing a little bit because I didn't give the paint a chance to dry enough. But that's okay because I'll just keep adding black to it as I need to. So I'm pretty much going to use it straight up because it's too mixy. There. I know it doesn't look like much right now, but it will. There. Oops. That's why I'm always full of paint, guys. And don't worry about that kind of stuff. When that kind of stuff happens, you can cover it right back up, so it's not even a big deal. And I'm just going to come in here and make these bones stick up. See how they're already sticking up? They're coming forward at you because I'm making it darker in the inside and later on the outside. And now I'm just smoothing this out because see what a difference that makes? It makes it not look so painted because we don't want it to look painted. In my opinion, when it starts to look painted, then it looks fake. We don't want it to look fake. But this is a great way to take some of those old decorations that you have, and we all have them. I mean, I've been making Halloween scenes for the kids around here for many, many years. So I have a lot of old props, but they don't look like they're old because when I take them out and they don't look too good, I fix them up just like this every year. And that way, when you go to use them, they look great still. I've got props from like 10, 15 years, and they still look great. And I use them all the time. Yeah, I always make sure they're in good working condition before I put them away. And that way when I pull them out, they're good. Take all the batteries out of them if you have battery operated somethings. Otherwise, if that battery leaks, then it'll ruin your decoration and you won't have it anymore. And some of these decorations I've collected, you can't even find them anymore. I have some pretty cool stuff, which I'm hoping to set up over at my son's house because he's got the ideal place for trick-or-treat. If we have trick-or-treat, we haven't been told yet whether we're having it. I know some communities are having it, which is awesome. I hope so because, boy, so much fun. I don't want the kids to miss out even 1 year. And I'm going to come back in and get this a little bit darker too, once this dries a little bit. I need some more black. But my hands are always full of paint. Now you guys know why. So when you come in here and you see my hands, look, they're always all full of yuck. So Fred's starting to come alive, guys. What do you think? Looking better? I kind of bounce around in here all the time. Get some of this dark color in there. So the part farthest away from the sun is the part that should be the darkest. Now when this dries a little bit, I'll come in again and make it darker so you can see. Let me turn this a little bit so we can see. How's that, guys? There we go. Starting to look like something now. Well, it's starting to get cold outside. I'm gonna have to switch to my winter clothes. I've been putting it off for so long. I guess it's inevitable. But it looks pretty this time of year with all the leaves falling and all that. It's so much fun. And the kids will start doing some fun things at school, which is nice too. There we go. Now when this dries a little bit, I'll come in again and make it darker so you can see. Let me turn this a little bit so they can see. How's that, guys? Here we go. Starting to look like something now. Boy, it's starting to get cold outside. I'm gonna have to switch to my winter clothes. I've been putting it off for so long. I guess it's inevitable. But it looks pretty this time of year with all the leaves falling and all that. It's so much fun. And the kids will start doing some fun things at school, which is nice too. There we go. They're not starting to get there. But I like that mixed look. That's why I do it this way. So it doesn't look so painted. We gotta get some glow in the dark on this too, so it'll look really cool. Put one of those glow in the dark light bulbs right by it, and it'll look, it'll glow at night. It'll be really awesome. Oops, it's back. Nice. Doesn't that look good? In between those bones are good. There, now you're getting the look that I want right here. Look how cool that looks. Doesn't it look great? And if it comes out a little bit further than you want it to, you know, one thing I can do is this. And don't forget, I can bring some more paint in here and lighten it up anywhere I want to. But, you know, I want it to be a little bit darker than it is here. And I'll bring in some white and some more above that bone color and make it look more bony. There's no better word, bony. There we go. This guy likes to roll around, so it's kind of hard to hold him, especially now that my hands are covered in paint. But I'll try to hold him so you can see what I'm doing. I got little fingers, so they fit real nice inside there. Kind of convenient. There we go. I think I would have liked this a little bit better if it was a little more bones in there instead of just a couple, because there's wide spaces over there. There's like an indent here, so I want to make that just a little bit darker. Not as dark as in between the bones, but a little bit darker. Nice. I don't like the bone, it's a little bit too white for me. So I'm just taking it down some. Now that's starting to look pretty good. Oh, I like this. This is good. You have to use your imagination, guys, because I'm not done yet. So I'm just going to take it to the side here, and then we'll have to let them dry before I can flip them over and do the back side. Perfect. Oh, that's starting to look pretty good. All right, now I'm going to take some of this bone, and I'm going to put some white on my plate too, so I can get some white in there. Just regular white, titanium white. That's the one I like. And I'm just going to put this in and smear it. Take some of that black off my hands. Oh, that's starting to look good, guys. What do you think? Doesn't that look great? So the whitest part is going to be the part that's closest to the light. So any place where the bones stick up, that's where you want it to be the lightest color. There, that looks good. Just what I'm looking for. Takes a little bit to get there, but once you get it there, it's so worth the effort. You know, and you can take this thing that you've had sitting around your yard for all these years and make it your main attraction in your display. I've seen some pretty cool displays. Very nice. We live kind of back in the country, so it's kind of hard for us to set up a display because nobody sees them. That's why I like to go over to my son's house and set up his house, because he lives in town, which is nice. Doesn't that starting to look like something? Okay, Fred's starting to have a chest here. It'd be better if I had time to let this dry a little bit, but obviously I'm on camera, so I can't. I don't have that chance to let it dry. So sometimes it's going to blend a little bit more than I like, but that's okay, because when I come back out here the next time to work on them again, I'll take them from this point and then take them forward a little bit. But I had to cover up the body parts because it was pretty sad looking. So this will be a little less gray when it's not blending. There we go. I'm going to do the same thing coming down on this side. Nice, look at that. Starting to look good, guys. So I got some exciting stuff coming up on YouTube. I'm getting ready for my next project because those of you who are following my YouTube channel know that I've been working on Zeus. That's, those of you who don't know, that's my dog. And he's right over there. You guys could shoot him for a second. This is Zeus. But I finished him. So now I'm getting ready to start my next project. And I'm very excited about it because you guys are going to really love it. I'm taking this very large concrete eagle and I'm turning it into a red, white, and blue eagle. It's a beautiful piece. There's two in the window right there. There's a left and a right. And I will show you one that's painted. And then I will show you how to paint it. Because I have the first one, it's almost finished. I just have to put the little stars on them and it's all done and ready to go. So that'll be our next big project. So I'm pretty excited for you guys to see that because it really is like one of my most popular pieces. It's beautiful. There. This is looking really good. I'm really happy with it. Gotta get some more dark in this. A little bit too light yet. I want to get it darker in here too. So it's something too, it's pretty cold outside too today, so this is really taking a while to dry. Which is okay, I mean I don't care, but I'm going to have to come back in. Next time when I come in, I'll be working on his chest still because this is too wet. But that's okay. It'll dry. I want to get him finished because I want to put him at my son's house. He doesn't know it yet. Surprise! So if you guys are working on your projects, refurnishing your props or just making new props and you get stuck and you need help, I don't mind answering any questions that you have. You can reach me through the website at lotsofknotsceramics.com or lokceramics.com. I own both of the names, so you can reach me either way. Or you can email me at lotsofknots@neo.rr.com. Or you can simply call the store, which is 330-948-8100. And you can send me pictures through my iPhone and I can help you out if you're stuck. It's my pleasure. Sometimes when I'm on the Halloween sites that I belong to, I have groups that I'm involved with. They're pretty cool. I try to answer stuff when I see people asking for help or suggestions. It's my pleasure. So don't hesitate to call. If I got an idea, I'll be happy to pass it to you. There, that's looking really good. Nice, nice, nice. Perfect. I'll get some more of that bone color in here. It's so wet that it's kind of blended instead of covered. There. I think I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to put a gold tooth in there. So I'm going to turn his head just a little bit. There. I have to pick one. That should be right in the front, so I'm going to do this one here and make this a gold tooth. And maybe I'll put a little gold tooth down here. Okay, that looks good. And then I'm going to bring in a little bit of white. I always kind of go backwards. I always tell people I go forward and I go backwards. So I can, when this dries a little bit and I can see, you know, what needs to be better, then I come in and change it up just a bit. Brighten this up just a little bit. There, I like that. That's very much better. That's pretty good English there. Very much better. There. I'm going to get a little bit of white in these teeth, just a little. Brighten it up just a smack. And I'm going to put some more decay on there too. That shouldn't have happened, so we'll have to fix it. There we go. And then for the decay, I'm using flaxen yellow. And this is also a dark holiday color. I like this flaxen yellow. It's good for a lot of different areas that you're doing. Like this is perfect hay color. You know, we got Christmas coming up, and this makes perfect hay. So if you're doing a nativity set, it's perfect. Look at that. Does not look decayed. Nice. Maybe get a little bit of that in here. I hit that because I didn't want it to look so painted. Let's see. Perfect. And I noticed that in there, I missed a spot with the black, so I'm just going to fix that real quick. That's another one of those. Always look forward, always look back. That way you can fix it as you go. There. Just a simple little thing like that makes a big difference. I'm going to get this a little bit darker in here. And over here. Yeah, that's better. Nice. Okay. I like that. Now, underneath this chin, if you look underneath this chin, it's like I didn't get anything over there, so I'm going to hit that real quick. Fred's starting to come to life. And of course I'm using a bigger brush than I probably should, but I like this brush. It goes on really nice. So I'm going to need to touch up a little bit of the black in some of those areas that it went in where I didn't want it to. This is the time to do that. Perfect. Whoops. Just smooth that out so it doesn't look painted, but it looks dark where it's supposed to. Nice. In between these bones right here, doesn't that make it pop out real nice? I'm just running my finger any place where it looks like the paint is too thick, so it looks like it's painted on there. We never, like I said, we never want it to make it look like it was painted. It should look as natural as we can get it. All right. And I think we're gonna stop here to let him dry, and then I'll come in and get him shaded in a little bit better when he's a little bit drier than he is right now. So that's a good place to stop for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this and it gives you some great ideas on how to fix up some of your props. So happy Halloween, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Hey YouTube, thanks for watching our video today. Real quick before the up next video starts playing, do us a favor and smash the like and share buttons. If you want to see more of our content, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on all notifications so you're notified when we post new content. If you want to start your own project or just order some supplies, check out our store at www.lokceramics.com. Hope to see you in the next video.